escuchando DeLoco.
Come on, big dog.
They're cool, they're good.
Estás escuchando DeLoco Podcast.
This is episode 99. Welcome to Planeta DeLoco.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We know we've been on a hiatus, MIA, if you'd like to say, since November, but we are back. And I appreciate each and every single one of you for waiting patiently. We got a lot of DMs. We got a lot of text messages as well. To shout out to all of you that, messaged us and we're wondering where we're at. Well, this is what we're doing. So welcome to our home, our official home. Since 2021, we've been wanting to get our own spot, right? That was the plan in doing this. Of course, it's not my timing, right? It's God's timing and what He wants. So this was God's perfect timing, perfect opportunity presented itself unto us since December. So we've been working at it since December, and this is our home. This is our set. This is the way we've always wanted to have it set up. We know we've had other people feedbacks like, "Hey, man, we wish you guys can set it up the way that you want with all your gear." And well, now we can, and this is ours. We don't have to take down, put up anymore. This is here, set in stone. It's not gonna move. So this is where we're at to stay. So thank you, each and every single one of you, for listening and following us and supporting us throughout this process that we've been going through, right? So I really do appreciate it. So we got a lot today that we're gonna just kind of talk about our new home that's here. We got a lot of things that just happened, transpired. We have Easter that just passed. Easter, not the Easter Bunny, Resurrection Sunday. I got to be able to serve with the worship team there at West Silver Hills Church. That is my home church. Shout out to the guys that are out there. I got to serve in about 5 services playing drums, so I got to be able to do that. I don't know how you guys spent your Easter, but it was an amazing Easter, a reflection of what Christ did on the cross. He paid the ultimate price, right? So those that are listening in for the very first time, welcome in. I know you guys are listening in and like, man, this guy's talking about Jesus or whatever the case is. I'm a huge faith believer of Jesus Christ, follower of Him, and we're going to continue to do that. The post that we posted of the pictures, that's exactly what we said. We're going to continue to include Jesus in everything that we do. We have what we have because of Him. He gives us these opportunities. He opens doors. He does everything because of Him. So appreciate each and every single one of you. But yeah, Easter was great. Got to spend it with family. Got to spend it with church family as well. And then also too, this month of April, we're able to settle into this place, right? So we got all this going on here, and we're able to finally record. Also too, I'd like to give a quick shout out as well to our buddy Armand from Austin, Texas, Fear of Faith. So I got his cachucha right here. He's got some new hats, guys. If you want to take a look at it, he took some time to actually, design it, and it looks very beautiful. So Fear or Faith is where you want to head on Instagram. Follow them there. Follow our buddy Armand. You want to follow him there. So they got some new merch. Please head on over there. Follow them. Purchase some merch. Really appreciate that. Also, too, if you heard my brothers, they got cams over there. So Steven put the cam over there. My brothers are going to be included in these episodes, some of these episodes that we're going to be doing. So you're going to finally get to see them as well. They're not just going to be behind the scenes anymore. You're going to be able to see them. They're going to be able to speak as well. So we have this month of April. If you guys know, we're big wrestling fans. So we got WrestleMania coming up. We got a lot of rumors that are going around. There's a lot of things that are happening in the month of April. So I don't know about any of you that are listening or watching or whatever. If you're not a wrestling fan, get with it. Wrestling is real to me, if you'd like to say. It is amazing time, two-night ordeal. The only thing is the ticket prices. They're a little expensive. I don't know. Shout out to CM Punk for putting TKO, the company TKO, on blast on public television. And then he needed to lower the ticket prices. I think that it can get a little bit outrageous. Not as outrageous as the gas prices that we're having to pay. $4, close to $4 here in San Antonio. I've seen some pictures, like people have sent us pictures about gas prices in LA being like close to $9. That is ridiculous just to put gas. I do have a truck, a Mamalonski, if you'd like to say, a 4x4 Dodge Ram. And just to be able to get a full tanque, it's like $95, close to $100. Y luego tengo la Hemi, and then the dual exhaust. So as soon as I rev it, that's it. 2 gallons gone.
Yeah, right now we're looking at the prices for WrestleMania, and there's one that's $16,000.
16,000.
Yeah, for a.
Is that up in the
VIP
nosebleeds or what?
It's like it says it's VIP, but I don't know. The nosebleeds are, there's some nosebleeds for 1,000.
So it's still in the nosebleeds are 1,000?
Yeah.
about
Holy
three.
smokes.
Yeah, the cheapest one is like
300.
3 something.
Oh,
Yeah.
nah, dude.
That's the cheapest one that we found is 3 something.
Ain't no way, bro.
But 16,000 for just, it says VIP, but you don't even know if it's really VIP. And it's not even like ringside. It's you're like
In the corner.
yeah, you're like in a corner shot. So like if the camera's hitting and panning, you might show up.
What's the most expensive ticket?
16,000?
That's the most expensive. 16,000.
Yeah, and you're not even ringside.
That's so dumb. I wonder how much. Does it show how much it is for ringside ones?
There's some ringside for like 5,000, 6,000. I think it's just because of that angle, but yeah, it's because that one says it's VIP. That's why it's 16,000.
What? $60,000.
60
for a ringside?
Nah.
Oh
dude.
wait, with the
I
fees.
don't know about that, big dog.
Hold on,
With the fees, $118,000.
118,000 with the
Yes.
fees.
That's
Yes.
with everything.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah,
That is some
ridiculous.
crazy money.
Yeah.
Who's gonna go? Hey, I went to WrestleMania for 118,000.
I mean, I guess it's like the Super Bowl to some people, so they assume that they're gonna spend that much, and they're
Well,
willing
how
to
much
spend
is
that
it? Can you see how much it is for a Super Bowl ticket? Because
Let's
some
see.
people were saying like this is more expensive than a Super Bowl ticket.
much. Maybe.
I don't know how that.
Let's see. Should we look up last year?
Look at last year's.
Yeah, just look at last year's. Try to go off of last year's the Super Bowl.
I mean, what did it be? 2026? Because it happened in February.
Yeah, it just happened in February.
Oh,
Well, it's even that. It says
They had the-
It says the average ticket prices are approximately $8,000 to $10,000. The most expensive seat can reach up to $69,000, or you can get a luxury suite where it ranges $750,000
At the Super Bowl?
to $2 million for a
Oh no,
suite.
yeah, no, it's more expensive. No, there's no way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
There's no way.
Some people think wrestling is just like their Super Bowl, so that's what they're gonna
That's
do.
expensive, dude.
Yeah, I just want to know what these guys do for a living.
To be able to
Yeah,
afford
to drop
that.
that much.
That's way too
I wouldn't do
expensive,
that.
dude. That's way
Not
too
one bit.
expensive, big dog. Ain't no way, dude. Nah, I mean, I get it, right? I mean, the thing is, if you guys don't know, like they've already transitioned to ESPN. Some of their stuff. Wait, this WrestleMania will be on ESPN, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be on ESPN.
ESPN.
Unfortunately.
That's the only thing is that the wrestling they already kind of transitioned over to ESPN. So you in order for you to watch it, that's how they get you. You gotta purchase the premium package on ESPN to be able to watch it. But I prefer to pay $30 than pay 16,000 or 116,000. That
Yeah.
is.
And we're looking up the fight card right now. So Saturday.
Yeah, who's fighting on Saturday?
So Saturday it's Cody Randy with Pat McAfee.
why did
Oh
they
my
bring
God.
this guy
I don't know
back?
why they brought McAfee, dude. That's so stupid, dude.
I don't like that.
That's so dumb.
I think they're gonna lead up to like a Cody and somebody else with Randy and McAfee, and I don't know. But they're gonna give Randy the belt, and then
That's
they'll
what's
go
gonna
from
happen.
there.
They're
Yeah.
gonna give it to him.
And then they have the women's, which is Stephanie Vaquer and Liv Morgan.
And Liv Morgan.
They're gonna give it to Liv.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna give it to Liv, and then I think they're gonna change the angle to Raquel. Raquel.
Oh, yeah,
fight
yeah,
Liv.
yeah.
That's what's
I
gonna
think-
happen.
I think that would be good. This match I'm not too excited about because I think it was just a last minute just to get Seth in there, but it's Seth and Gunther.
Ah, it's so stupid. That one was dumb.
It was dumb. I know they had Seth and Braun, and then Braun got hurt.
That's why I think that's why they're feeling he's a villain.
Yeah, I think it was stupid. They should have just left him off the card, but
Yeah.
that's whatever.
They should have just left Seth doing something else. I don't know.
And then they have the women's IC title, AJ Lee and Becky.
And that's on Saturday?
That's Saturday.
Just
Oh, it's not
Saturday.
bad.
Saturday's a good night so far.
Not
Yeah.
bad, yeah. And then the women's tag is Nia Jax, Last Legend, Charlotte, Alexa Bliss, Bailey, Lyra, and the Bella Twins.
You know what I?
For the
Also
title.
fatal
You know what I
four-way.
think is
They're
gonna
give it to the Bella Twins.
the Bella Twins, and then I think Lyra's gonna turn on what's her name?
Bailey.
When's
Bailey.
the last time they had a fatal four-way at a WrestleMania?
Man, it's been a long time.
Long time.
They haven't
have to
done that.
look
That's why
that
that
up.
one, it looks pretty good. For that to be a Fatal 4-Way in WrestleMania, that's pretty good.
They have that 6-man ladder match for
Oh,
the
that
IC
too.
title.
With Penta,
Yeah.
Cero Miedo, baby.
Yeah. And then they have an Unsanctum match with Fatu, Jacob, and Drew McIntyre. Yeah. It's okay.
That shouldn't be too
I'm
bad.
Over
This
it,
is-
their
Yeah.
thing. This one is gonna be hilarious. It's for the tag titles. It's Logan Paul.
No, it's just regular, I think, right? 6.
Oh yeah, it is. It is just regular.
Yeah.
It's not for the championship?
No.
Nope. It's a 6-man tag with Logan Paul, Austin Theory, I Show Speed, and the Usos and LA Knight.
I Show Speed?
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that.
That's dumb.
Yeah, not the greatest.
Oh,
No.
so I Show Speeds with Austin Theory and Logan.
He's
Oh,
part of the
okay.
group.
Oh, he's part with the Vision.
Yeah.
He's part of the Vision because apparently Danhausen cursed him, so he's been.
Speaking of that, if you guys don't know what the
I
Downhausen
love
is, he
Danhausen.
looks like a vampire. Like he looks like a
Love
vampire.
him.
He's like he does a U R and then he does like this little curse. And apparently, when you get cursed, bad things happen to you. And
Hey.
he first one was Dominic,
That's how
and
he
he
lost
lost
the title.
both titles.
Yep, that's how he lost the title.
Yeah, he lost both titles. So
That's how he lost the title. And then Sunday is an okay card. It's less matches.
Mhm.
But
it's kind of weird.
Yeah, it's less matches,
Oh.
but it's the U.S. Oh, look, they
Yeah,
officially wrote it.
we'll see or
That's
not.
So Sunday's matches are for the World Heavyweight is CM Punk and Roman Reigns.
Yeah.
Which they're gonna give it to Roman.
Yeah, they'll give it to Roman.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, that's what's good. Yeah.
And then it's Jade Cargill and Rhea Ripley.
Ooh.
Cargill's gonna retain.
Yeah,
it.
she'll retain it.
And then this one is written this way: the Demon Finn Balor versus Dominic Mysterio.
Oh, so they already put it.
Yeah, they didn't.
So
yeah.
he's already gonna. Oh wow,
yeah,
dude.
they wrote it. The Demon Finn Balor.
I think they've been teasing it with his intro and
I think
everything.
that'd be cool. It's been a long time since I've seen him. This one I'm excited for because I like this person, Trick Williams, but it's Sami Zayn versus Trick Williams for the U.S. title. Just get Sami Zayn.
Get him out of there.
Get the title off of him. I don't like him. He's not a fan favorite.
I don't know what he's doing anymore. He's just lounging around.
Yeah,
That's what he's basically doing.
Yeah, I'm not. And this is even crazier. So these two matches are featured in the first hour on ESPN. Okay.
So you can only see him on ESPN.
So you can only see him on ESPN, but it's free. And it's going to be the Oba and Brock match, which is before the full card. So they're the
What?
prelim. And it's going to be the IC ladder match. So it's Penta,
Wow, what?
Evans, Dragon Lee, McDonough, Rusev, and Mysterio. Rey Mysterio.
That's on Sunday.
Yeah, but
But-
these are the prelims. They're not even...
So they
1,
put
2,
Brock
3,
Lesnar as a
4.
prelim.
Yeah.
So there's only 4 matches on the Sunday
Actual
card,
Yeah.
and then 2 prelim matches.
Everyone's listening. Everyone's gonna be listening. These guys are not even UFC or boxing.
I don't care. It's on the
Wow.
Hey, dude. There's no way.
Yeah.
But,
Well,
they,
you saw-
but
you-
they have time to put the I Show Speed and all that in the main card. On
That's so
Saturday.
stupid, dude. That's
Yeah.
dumb.
Yeah.
I mean, I think what happened here, and then John Cena's the host now too.
Yeah.
He's the host.
I mean-
But I think
Eh.
Triple H was trying to find like, okay, how can I bring people in? Like, how can let's
yeah.
get John Cena back? And it's like,
Yeah.
you can get him back all you want, but I'm not gonna pay 116,000, my big dog. I ain't gonna pay 116 or 5,000 or 1,000
Well,
to sit
even-
up in the nosebleeds.
Even the Hall of Fame is not really like a great like
It's Rodman. You have Stephanie, and then who?
AJ Styles, and then you have
Well, I want to see AJ, right? Because I mean,
yeah, but
That dude's
I
a
think it's too
OG.
soon. If they didn't do Cena before AJ, I think that's stupid.
I don't know.
And they still haven't done Batista.
I don't think
Yeah.
I think he said he's not going to accept it because of what Vince is
Oh yeah.
Oh wow,
with. I
Don't-
think if I read right.
dang, I don't know.
I don't know. The last time I saw that he didn't want to be in the Hall of Fame if he wasn't.
If he
main-
wasn't,
the main like receiver. They always do
I
like
see.
the one that does a big old
Yeah.
like grand thing.
Dang. Well, I don't know, but kind of like switching over. I don't know if you guys know or not, but I was talking to my brother about this. So I'm a huge fan of Bad Friends, and El Chinito, Bobby Lee's gonna be here in San Antonio come May. So we're gonna need your guys' help to spam Bobby Lee, just like at him and everything like he has on his page. Just put go to @DeLoco Podcast. We're trying to spam him so much to where he actually does come. That would be an amazing opportunity for us to be able to have Bobby Lee here at DeLoco Podcast. That would be super dope to be able to do that. So let's spam him all we can, as well as episode 100. I think we can. I don't want to spill the beans on anything, right? My brother Josh has been helping out with that, and one of our other buddies as well, just trying to mend. Trying to mend everything together. So the only thing I will say about episode 100 is it's gonna be a pretty big episode. It's happening during Fiesta, like right before the parade. So that's why it's pretty big for us. It's gonna happen right before the Fiesta parade. So we're gonna actually do something. And the only thing that I can tell you is that it's no secreto that episode 100 is going to be big. That's it. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Yeah, I really like the guests that's going to come.
Yeah.
They're really good. I love talking to them now. They're great.
The one thing we will say is, just how you guys are not trying to figure out, it's not a wrestler. It's not wrestlers. It's nothing like that. We wish it was, but
we're happy with this.
But we're happy with this. I mean, again, I'm a musician at heart. I love music, so they are musicians. Let me just say that they are a band. So
yeah, and we can only say this because we know that we were scrambling. This is the only way we were able to do this is because of God.
Yeah,
that's the
exactly.
only way. Everything lined up perfectly. And it happened within seconds.
Yeah,
we were on the phone together.
Yeah.
And I told you, hold on, they're calling me.
Yeah.
And that was it. We were on three-way. We were talking, and then here we are, ready for episode 100.
Episode 100, right? Yeah. So episode 101 is gonna be an Avengers episode, if you want to say.
Yes, that one's cool too because I love the guys that are gonna be on here. I don't know if you want to shout them out already. It's up to you.
Yeah. So what we can do is we're gonna just spill the beans on episode 101. So episode 101, we're gonna have a podcast galore assembly. That's why I say Avengers. So shout out to On the Wax podcast. Shout out to Gilbert from the Gin podcast, and then shout out to Mozzie from Mozzie's World. We will all be here, sitting here in DeLoco podcast. It'll be the first time ever all of us are going to be together in one room. I think that's pretty cool. I've been wanting for that to happen. If you guys know me, I love San Antonio. I love the local space, and I just love everybody lifting each other up. I don't like I don't want to help him. He doesn't want to help her, vice versa. Everybody's here to help everybody. And those guys have helped me out, and I've helped them out in a certain way. Wow, my voice slipped a little bit there. Vice versa, right? We help each other out, and kudos to those guys. And On the Wax podcast is going to be his very first time here.
Yeah, dude, shout out to him, dude. He's been really cool, messaging back and forth. He's super excited. All the guys are super excited. I always tell those guys, and I message those guys saying thank you, for one supporting us, supporting you, so it's been good. It's been pretty good.
Shout out to On the Wax. He just had Chris Perez.
Yeah, he had
That's
Chris
cool,
Perez.
dude.
He always has like UFC fighters.
Yeah, UFC fighters. Yeah,
big time rappers on there sometimes. So it's pretty cool. He's
a
cool guy.
Yeah, we got some great guests lined up that we're already looking for, and then also too we shout out a text for already looking in September. We got TNA Wrestling that's coming here in San Antonio, so I already shout out a text to a buddy of mine to try to get the connections or plug to try to see if we can get another wrestler. Super blessed that we're able to have Tessa Blanchard and then have Joe Henry, Joe Henry's now with NXT with WWE. Before he was with TNA. Man, this is for us. That's like
we kind of knew though.
We kind of knew, and he didn't want to spill it, like because he knew that like his contract was ending and WWE was going to sign him. So every time we were asking him when we were there, he was just smirking and smiling, and we're like, "Oh, he's coming to WWE, dude. That's cool."
Yeah, well, I'm super happy with everything he's doing. He was the champ, the NXT champ.
Yep.
He was the NXT champ. Then he came out on the Rumble, came out at WrestleMania.
Yeah.
So that was really
crazy,
really
bro,
cool.
for him to be able to do that, to be able to see that. And then shout out to everybody that was spamming DeLoco podcast for WrestleMania when he popped up.
Yeah.
That felt so cool because people were like, bro, you had this dude. Like, and for him to be out of there, that's crazy,
before
dude.
Everybody else. Like,
that's crazy. For us, that's a huge opportunity, like, that the Lord blessed us with. And, man, I cannot be thankful enough and gracious enough. But, yeah, we got some great, amazing guests that are coming up. We got a lot of great plans that we got coming up, as well as this is the new merch. It has not been released yet, but it will be. As soon as this episode is up, it will be online. And then since we're back, and it being year 2026, it sounds like an off number, but it's going to be 26% off site-wide on DeLoco Podcast. So you can select any piece of merch. It'll be 26% off, including this brand new tee of Nacho Libre and Ramses, giving them the Anaconda squeeze. So you guys want to go over there. We're going to have some new merch. We're trying to make some hats. Like, I've been trying to get somebody to make some hats. I know we came out with hats a while back, trucker hats, and they were gone like pretty fast. So we're trying to do the same thing again, some trucker hats again. I love trucker hats, snapbacks, whatever the case is. So I'm trying my very best to try to come up with new avenues for merch when it comes to the podcast. But yeah, we've been pretty busy trying to get everything ready and situated. We're going back and forth right with the owner here and trying to get everything situated. I think it was an opportunity for us to learn as well, because I didn't know you had to get renter's insurance. I didn't know you had to do all this and get that. It was a process, bro. Like, I was kind of bombarded, like mind blown, like, man, I got to do all this to be able to do this. But I mean, it's what I love doing. I love doing it. Love bringing the guests in that we have. And I mean, it is what it is. I know the Lord's going to help us and provide for us, which, by the way, if you guys have a business, if you guys are entrepreneurs, you want a shout out or whatever it is, shoot us an email. So we'll put it right here. DeLoco Podcast, SATX@gmail.com. Shoot us an email. If you guys want to be a sponsor for the podcast, shoot us an email and we'll look at it. We'll take a look and we'll see if you guys, how we can help you out and how you guys can help us out by sponsoring the podcast. So that's how we're able to get sponsored by our sponsors, right? JD and Associates LLC, Bookkeeping and Tax Services, Countdown SA, Artemis Art, and then of course we got other sponsors that are, other companies, if you want to say, restaurants, businesses that are inquiring about it. So if you guys are interested, hit us up. We love the support. Every piece of support we take with, adoration. We're gracious enough to take that and be able to get some new things. And then sometimes, luckily for us, we've never had to pay a big guest. I thought for sure we were going to have to pay Joe Henry and Tessa Blanchard, but we did not. So that's just a pun, right? That's behind the scenes. So luckily we did not have to. There are some cases for podcasts where I've heard where people have to pay, but hopefully that, with the Lord's help, that's not going to happen. So hopefully not. But we got a lot of stuff here. San Antonio Fiesta that's coming up. That is crazy that we're already... Isn't the Strawberry Festival going on right now?
Yeah, I think it happens either this weekend or the following weekend.
It's this weekend, no? It's supposed to happen? Yeah. And then already...
Then that's when... that's like... Strawberry Festival is the start of Fiesta.
Start of Fiesta, yeah.
I mean, you can look into that. But
it's start of Fiesta.
Yeah, and then you have Tejano Explosion coming up.
Yeah.
And then you got some other stuff coming up.
Yeah, it's a lot of different things that we got going on, especially for us here. Like, we're trying to get in the groove of things since November. That's been a long time already. So for us,
it felt like forever.
Yeah, it felt like forever. There's other people that are hiatus in MIA for like a year and a half, 2 years, and then they come back and it's like, okay. Well, for us, it seemed like that. But I'm super glad to be able to be back and be able to get some episodes out, just be able to do something and not just sit around and just figure it out. Also, too, if you guys notice, we got this little alien here, right? So we already had kind of said we wanted something different. He's going to be on set all the time. We're trying to get a Wemby jersey.
If anybody wants to donate,
even if it's fake, I don't care if it's from the Pulgar or whatever the case. I can care less. But this is going to be our Wim Baby right here. So Wim Baby will be on set every episode, no matter who's here. He's got a little thing on the cabeza where we can hang him from the ceiling or whatever. But we wanted to do something different when we had somebody on set all the time. So he's here all the time. And
plus, we got to shout out the Spurs because, man.
Yeah, the Spurs, dude.
Man.
The Spurs look very good, dude. So good.
I'm ready to go honking, get free coffee.
Man, dude. You remember when Valero was doing that?
They don't do that no more.
You heard, right? Who's gonna probably take that? It's QT.
I'm okay with that.
QT's gonna probably jump on that, dude. That's pretty cool. Like, if they were to do that. I mean, the Spurs are doing so well right now. Yesterday, I had a little nostalgia yesterday for me. I was on Military Drive, and I saw all the vendors with Spurs shirts. Like it was in 2014, 2007. I was like,
I'll never forget when it was 2014 and I was flying to Miami, and I was wearing a Duncan jersey, and
Yeah.
we were trying to watch on the plane. Me and Miguel from Mega.
Oh, yeah.
We were trying to watch and then scroll, and it wouldn't update. And as soon as we landed, everybody's booing us because I have a Duncan jersey.
Duncan jersey.
They're booing us because we had just won the
Man,
championship
dude.
against Miami Heat.
Yeah, it's been quite some time. It's been quite some time that the Spurs have gotten a playoff run, right? We had the whole rebuild. Pobrecito Pop, he had, those strokes that he had, and then unfortunately they had to remove him.
Johnson is.
But Johnson
He's
is,
a mini
I
Pop. I love him. He's
I think
great.
Pop taught him very well, and
Yeah.
it's showing.
Yeah.
It's showing. Like his fruits are showing that he knows what he's doing. The only thing is, dude, is I notice about him is that every time like the camera spans on him, like he does like a daddy face, dude. Like he's like, I don't know if you noticed that. Like
Yeah.
every time they put the camera,
Well, everyone's saying that it's the same the same thing like Pop. Like Pop, every time the camera goes on him, he looks serious. Or
yeah,
mad.
very serious.
So it's kind of like the same thing. Like they have their own thing.
Now
you
he's
know?
doing the opposite.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
he's doing his little daddy face,
Yeah,
or zaddy face, if you want to say. Nah, but shout out to the Spurs, right? Man, go Spurs, go! Here we go again, baby. Playoff run. Hopefully we get that championship, man. If we get that championship, holy smokes! For sure, I will be honking Military Drive all the way downtown. I don't care. I'm gonna for sure be doing that. Now I don't know about y'all, but man, the Spurs are doing amazing. It for me, it feels so good to be able to say I was in the era to be able to see Duncan, Ginobili, Malik Rose, Brent Berry,
Boris Diaw,
all those
Dorian,
dudes,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
Remember that guy, Nazim Muhammad? Dude,
Great.
him too, dude. Like Thiago Splitter, all these guys, bro. Like for me, when people are like, "Man, bro, that's vintage," it's like it makes me feel old, but it's like, man, I'm glad I was able to see the big three, and again, we got the big three again.
We were even able to see Robinson.
Yeah, Robinson.
See
Yeah,
Robinson.
we were able to see him. Yeah,
Yeah, we were able to watch him play for a little bit, and then right before he retired.
yeah, right
So
before he
that was
retired.
pretty good.
So I think that was it's very good to be able to see that, and I mean to see it again right now. Wimby, dude, he's
He's good. Man.
that's it. He's the next like
Castle,
top.
Castle's good. I love Castle.
Yeah.
Fox is amazing.
Yeah, Fox is good too.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad we got rid of Shohan, right? Now he's with the Knicks, but
I mean,
it is what it is. Those rumors were building for months that
Yeah.
they were going to trade him and get rid of him.
hopefully he does better over there.
I hope so too. I really do. He did a lot of community things here for San Antonio.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
He loved San Antonio. He said he loved it. So, hopefully, he does very well over there in New York. I'm hoping he does. I hope he does. But yeah, the Spurs are doing great, man. I'm excited. I'm really, really excited. That made me really happy yesterday to see all those vendors yesterday. And I was going to stop. I'm probably going to stop today to see what shirts they got because, shout out to the vendors, local vendors, anybody that's selling merch or whatever.
Whether
Man,
it be real or fake, we're
buy from them. Buy from them. Those guys are there pressing and
Yeah.
printing all night long, and then they're going
I'm
to.
okay with it.
They're selling it.
Especially those people that are selling the crazy Hispanic fan shirts now.
I know,
that was-
dude. Shout
that
out
was
to the lady.
interesting.
Speaking of which, shout
Thank
out to
you.
the lady who
Thank you
did
to
that
her.
because, man,
She's making a lot of people money.
you're making a lot of people get ticked off. I tell you that. I was able to post a picture with the help of some Photoshop and change the wording on there and put DeLoco ta handsome and whatnot. Just change the wording, but man, that's crazy for her to. Whoever recorded that on TikTok, thank you for recording that because they were just recording the game and then the lady had her phone like in full like 19 font on the iPhone and like it's like you cannot miss what you're saying, man. Like there's no
Yeah.
way of hiding it.
She was a viejita, that's why.
No way of hiding that. That is crazy. Crazy Hispanics don't know how they can afford it. That is
Yep.
crazy, dude.
They afford it by selling T-shirts that you help make.
Come on now.
That's how they do
Come
it.
on, big dog.
We got a couple of other stuff that we want to talk about right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
We're going to transition, go back to wrestling. So before I call our guest, shout out to Adam from Oak Hills. Loves wrestling, even though he says he doesn't. Got a couple of other people that there at church that love wrestling
Yeah.
as well.
We got a lot of wrestling fans, dude.
But before that, we want to ask you, who is your Mount Rushmore of wrestling?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude, that's pretty tough. For sure, I have to say one is Shawn Michaels. I've always loved Shawn Michaels. That's like my top guy. Then of course it's John Cena. Of course, John Cena is my other top dude. That's who I love. I'd say Randy Orton is the next one. That's another guy that I have. Man, I know people are gonna hate me for it, right? But man, I love Triple H. I loved him when he was in his prime, dude. Like he was a big dude and he was aggressive, and I loved him. Like that's just me. I love Triple H. I don't love him right now, but I loved him as a wrestler. But that's who I would say. I would say Shawn Michaels, John Cena, Randy Orton, Triple H, and then I'd say my last one would be Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio, especially for me with Rey Mysterio because of how he started when he was 16 years old in wrestling, and when he wasn't supposed to be wrestling, and then just started wrestling, and then to see where he's at now, and then now for me, especially with Rey Mysterio, he put Lucha Libre on the map. He's the one who did it, because now we got AAA. WWE owns AAA, so now they're intertwining. There's more Mexican wrestlers, right, with Mask. If you can see, we got Mask on set. I love Lucha Libre, and for the day and age that we're living in, for them to include Lucha Libre and include small guys, short kings, baby, into big-time fights, that's great for me.
But you got to adjust it because Rushmore's only 4.
Oh, 4.
So
I'm going to add Rey
5.
Mysterio 5. Oh,
Okay.
that's 5. Well, Rey Mysterio's short, so you can just fit him in there.
Let's
What
see.
we got?
Yo, you hear me?
I got you.
Okay, hey, you're on right now.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So we just asked Gilbert his Mount Rushmore. Gilbert said Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Rey Mysterio, and John Cena.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. yeah. A little. No, a little bit. I know a lot of people are big fans of Triple H. So.
Yeah.
I would say that's like a San Antonio fan Mount Rushmore. Like that sounds like somebody who grew up in San Antonio's their Mount Rushmore wrestler.
It would be more if it was more San Antonio. I would think it would be more Stone Cold,
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels.
That was big, and it's also all WWE. There's
Yeah.
There's no WCW in that at all.
Well, to be fair, my brother doesn't really watch never really watched any other promotions. Yeah, it was very rare.
How old is your brother?
He's 33. He's a year older than me.
I mean,
So, I mean, you know, WCW is falling apart probably when he's, 10?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and we were also
It's not going to imprint the same way.
yeah, we were also not allowed to watch wrestling. So we were hiding that. yeah. You know, we were sneaking that around.
Sneaking that. Shout out to our Uncle Israel, who
Yeah.
he would let us watch Monday Night Raw,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
my dad started letting us watch it.
Yeah. So we're gonna ask you, who's your Mount Rushmore of wrestling? We've had this conversation before, but
Yes. And I struggle with it. I think I keep it pretty much the same all the time. And I put some heavy criteria. I'm the same way when people start talking about basketball or anything like that. Like, when I'm thinking of Mount Rushmore, I'm not thinking of who's my favorite. I'm thinking of, all right, we got George Washington, Theodore Roosevelt, Abraham Lincoln, Thomas Jefferson. We have the founding fathers. None of them are alive when we make this Mount Rushmore and carve this image. They're pioneers in the industry. They're trailblazers, abolitionists. They're making huge repercussions, not just for the U.S., but for around the world. So, I'll start at the George Washington position. And this is already going to be like, oh, you're going to get where I'm going with this, and you're probably not going to agree with any of maybe one.
Tori Wilson.
he's gonna say Vince McMahon.
I'm going to go with Gorgeous George.
Gorgeous George.
1950s wrestler. He's the guy that's giving birth to Harley Race, to Ric Flair, Piper, Macho Man, that decadence. He's one of the first people that's like televised wrestling, not just in a local area, but all over the U.S. He's that quintessential heel, but also that pageant.
Yeah.
Especially Macho Man had, and Ric Flair.
Yeah.
If you run into him anywhere, he is Gorgeous George. Never takes a day off. My Theodore Roosevelt, my roughneck, my guy's gonna fight anybody, scariest guy in the room.
Raven.
The original big man, the person who made Hulk Hogan's career, who introduced acting into movies, Andre the Giant. That was
Andre
not
the
as
Giant.
controversial.
Yeah.
I think every big man owes Andre the Giant something. He
Yeah.
also gave opportunities to Warrior, to Macho, to Ric Flair, and he's got some of the most iconic stories, like outside of the ring, that are just hilarious and kind of like make wrestling feel as grandiose as it should be. My Abraham Lincoln, and this one may be just a little bit controversial because he's attached to the family through a blood brother. He's the original Acknowledge Me. He's the first final boss. He's the reason we have everyone from the bloodline to the Nation of Domination. High Chief Peter Maivia.
Pardon me.
What he does with his legacy and his attachments, even though they're semi-adjacent
Yeah.
to like a Yokozuna, Rikishi, Umaga, all of those, High Chief Peter Maivia takes it to Usos. It's all in that bloodline there. And then my last place, this is the one I can never agree on. I have three people that always rotate in this Thomas Jefferson innovator place. Today, you asking me it. My answer is, and this is going to be like probably the weirdest answer of all, Antonio Unaki.
Unaki.
Who?
Unaki.
Funaki?
Unaki.
Oh, Unaki. I was like, Funaki.
You're talking about New Japan Pro Wrestling.
Oh, man.
Yes.
You're talking about wrestling Muhammad Ali, broadcasting to over a billion people in the Tokyo Dome. You're talking about wrestling Ric Flair in reportedly 190,000 fans in North Korea. Only
Yeah.
one to do it. Like, he is the reason we have guys like Jericho. He started training so that Hogan could do like real wrestling, even though he didn't necessarily get to see it as much. But like, this guy gave the stripes to so many people, and I think that international piece of wrestling, even in some parts of Mexico, are due to him. He spent a lot of time in Brazil, and there he kind of blurred the lines between, is wrestling fake or is it real? And because bro would definitely shoot on people real hard to where they weren't sure what kind of night they were having. So that's my four. I'll do my honorable mentions real quick. The other two that kind of rotate between that Thomas Jefferson innovator role is Bobby the Brain Heenan. I think managers need a bigger spotlight when we're talking about Mount Rushmore and people who like define wrestling.
Sabe mucho.
To me, that manager position, guys like a Paul Heyman.
Wow.
We don't have those people without what Bobby the Brain did, and also just great broadcasting too. And then the other one, the ladies don't get enough recognition, so I would go Mae Young.
Stephanie.
The
Oh,
pioneer of all women's wrestling. We don't have
Mae Young.
anybody,
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley, we don't
Yeah.
got Sunny, we don't got nothing without Mae Young and what she did. And she could rumble with the boys real well too.
Now, was it Mae Young when she gave birth to Mark Henry's
Mark
child?
Henry's child.
or- Yeah, Bubba Ray. Yeah,
Bubba Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
And then she takes him backstage and it's like, don't you ever pull punches on me again.
Yep, that's the best one. My favorite thing about this whole conversation is that Adam swears he doesn't like wrestling. Swears all the
Yeah,
time.
I don't know.
I hate wrestling. I don't watch it.
I never said I hate wrestling. I know what it means to be a true wrestling fan. I remember being in high school, and obviously no internet. I'm recording both Raw and Nitro.
Yeah.
And trying to find out about like I think TNA's like starting to make some waves on some stuff. And it's like, I love wrestling. Any kind of like book on wrestling in the library, a VHS at Blockbuster. I wanted to go to Jose Lothario's wrestling school in San Antonio and be like Shawn Michaels.
Oh, man.
My favorite wrestler. He doesn't make my list, but he's my favorite wrestler.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
And so I remember what it's like to be a wrestling fan. I am not that right now. I feel more like almost like a wrestling enthusiast,
yeah.
More than a true right now fan.
Okay, well, last two questions. So, who do you got? Cody and Randy? Who do you got in that one?
I mean, is it bad to say who cares? I mean, like, is this the storyline anybody wanted?
Not really.
Not really.
Honestly.
You know, does it matter? Like, are we gonna remember this in 2 years? In 5 years?
Yeah.
I feel like Roman and Cody, man, that's
Randy.
gonna live on.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if you were a kid, if you were anywhere between like 10 to 15 years old, that's gonna be like your Shawn and Undertaker.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I never thought
That
about that.
wrestling match that you remember, probably those 2 wrestling matches back-to-back years of Cody and Roman. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I think they might give it to Randy to give him the
Yeah.
Cena of like, let's just give it to you one more time.
Yeah, one
Yeah.
more time.
It's like, who do I got? That's me thinking more as a writer rather than a fan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think these older guys need to be able to honor the laying it down rather than the, oh, I have to win it first in order to lay it down for you.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
That's where MMA like kind of differentiates and blurs the line of like, oh no, this is real because those old guys,
Yep. Yep, that's what happens. Okay, last one is Punk and Roman. Who do you got?
Punk and Roman. I mean, I feel unfortunately they're gonna do the same thing. They're gonna give it to the little guy. And unfortunately, I hate this answer. It all has to do with Roman's schedule. Is Roman ready to commit to all the days on the road and all the shows?
Oh,
Or is he
yeah.
trying to make Hollywood happen? If he's trying to make Hollywood happen, then it's just a money grab for a quick WrestleMania, and it gives him a little bit of a bump right before Street Fighter comes out. You know?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
They gotta go with the guy who's willing to stick it out in the company and do all the shows.
Yeah, because I guess that's the same thing for Cody, too, because Cody's in Street Fighter.
Or
He's a
maybe
Street
they let
Fighter,
him
yeah.
in to promote the movie.
Oh, yeah.
It sucks because those aren't fan answers, you know? That's not who you want to win. Like, logically, who do you think's gonna
Oh,
win
yeah.
based off of
That's
their
basically what we
career?
were saying. Yeah, we were saying that, too.
It was the problem with the whole Rock storyline with Cena and Cody.
Yeah.
As a fan, I wanted to see something else. But logistically, I realized bro's got tons of projects he's working on.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah,
For him to be able to
Too busy.
Yeah, looking horrible in Moana.
into the
Hey, he's looking horrible in Moana, the movie.
It's gonna make him money.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna make good
all
money,
that
that's for
matters.
sure.
That's all that matters to him.
That's what's gonna make good money.
But, all right, dude. Well, thank you.
Yeah. No, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
okay, we'll see
Thank you,
later.
big dog.
See ya.
Bye.
Yeah, he's got a point. I mean, it's just with Roman and Punk, like it just depends on their schedule, right? So I want to see what kind of where they're gonna lean towards. I don't know. I mean, they could possibly give it to Roman, and then he drops it again at another pay-per-view or at Backlash against CM Punk.
Backlash.
Yeah, Backlash. Those videos, dude.
Yeah.
Steven popping up right here.
Yeah, Steven popping up.
I'll give you
Backlash.
the clip so you can see it. It's hilarious.
Dude, I don't know why they were like, you see Sinitsuke, he's like, Backlash. Then it shows Edge with his glasses, he's like, Backlash. Then it goes to Triple H, Backlash.
That's my favorite video to watch over and over.
Those promotions were wild back in the day,
I
dude.
love
They were,
I love him. That was the best one.
oh man, but now we've got a busy schedule. We've got a lot of things on the agenda. Episode number 99. Thank you guys for tuning in. Episode 100. We got the secreto. It's a secret. But you guys are going to want to stay tuned for that. Episode 101. We got the, if you want to say, San Antonio Avengers, if you'd like to say, if podcasters will be here. And then we got other things that are coming up as well. So thank you guys for watching and listening in, as well as, again, Fear of Faith. You guys want to get that merch, baby. They're there. Get our merch as well. DeLoco Podcast, Squarespace.com, please. or Squarespace, DeLoco Podcast, whichever way it comes out. Put it right here, Steven. You'll see it. Click the link, 26% off site-wide. But we really, really appreciate each and every single one of you. Follow us on Instagram. Follow DeLoco Podcast. Follow my personal page, Gilbert_DeLoco. Follow me there. Follow our production team, Mothership Productions, as well. We're here to stay. We ain't going anywhere. We ain't finished yet. This has been a homecoming, right? A homecoming for us. This is our casa, our casita, a home away from home. And we're going to continue to let our guests, when they come in, they're going to feel like casa. That's kind of why we kind of left it like the sala. When you're in the sala, that's when the chisme starts flying around, baby. That's when you start finding out about... When you start hearing that, that's when you know, baby, it's good. It starts to get real good. So we kind of left it like looking like a sala, because when you're in the sala, la plática is real good. It starts to get real juicy, real good. And once you start getting that popcorn out, you start sitting down and eating, the talk starts to get real good. So we just wanted to put out there this episode number 99. We're back. We ain't going anywhere. And of course, like I always say, every episode I like to take the time to encourage each and every single one of you. The return of Christ is very soon. I hate to say it and hate to want to hurt your ears in hearing it, but it's the truth. The day and age that we're living in with our government, everything that's going on, we can't even trust our own government. So that means we must trust in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. We need to trust in Him. It is only by Him and through Him and by the blood that He shed on the cross that we will be able to inherit the kingdom of heaven. Only those that believe in Him will have everlasting life. So this is why I encourage you. If you don't know who the Lord is, if you don't know who Jesus is, I encourage you to know who He is. Get plugged into a local church. Get plugged in. It doesn't matter the whole saying. Everybody said it since the 90s. I walk in, you're going to see smoke coming off of my body. A church, we are the church. The body of Christ, we are the church. When you walk into the building, the church is not full of perfect people. It's a hospital. It's a hospital of sick people trying to get right with Christ before He comes back. So please, I encourage you to seek after the Lord, to find Him, to have a personal relationship with Him, and surrender your life unto Him and allow Him to be the leader. I mean, in everything that you do, your money-wise, your life, your marriage, everything. You allow Him to take total control of everything. And you just got to trust Him that He's going to find a way for you. So this is just a friendly reminder. God loves you. Dios Te Ama. This has been episode number 99. And we will see you on the 100th episode. And it's no secreto. It's going to be our biggest one yet. We'll see you on the very next episode.
But I couldn't have anybody see my face, Steven. Come on.